Chapter 7 Abstract Concealings Part 3 Kid War Base Premise There is a God and his beloved among an amount of those that not sprung forth in and of fate, but of fate, meaning but by their own fate reason to become as first of a family lineage. How does Kid War arise? Well, this is the base premise for it. So what is it about? By all that is of that first and his or her beloved cumulates all its becausing and aspects to what was become of a lifetime of a child of God. This forms a picture in the timeline of God's family that is raging towards or at the abyss, meaning when all fate found their true truth or better source, cumulating to an abyss, fate sealing itself by its own nature endlessly, when it for example, a person found its true serenity or what at all, then this seals the fate, and the fate seals itself by its own nature, unlike destiny, which is a song sealed by effort, somehow. And for it, reflections of that, like frames that are of shapeless pictures, now are portraying themselves in the abyss, and God's children trying to establish their belongings. That result then at fight. Like imagine a little child that said, "Oh look, this was me, father or dad, or which word you want to use, and I wants what belongs to it." And another brother tries to claim, "Hey, this was my doing. This was my personal life adventure, or what so at all." Resultment to, or so to speak. And these children now have this discussion about it. And that results then because the other tries to take the belongings in this rightful transcendent aspect of which is the lineage of that family lineage, and results at fight. The implications are all the children of God and his sovereignty face challenges or and disharmony to each. And they often use or try to use samely and easily this concept, which is the everlasting after fate had sealed itself by its own nature endlessly, to fight for the celestial sovereignty that is of their belongings. For this one, the basic material plane, Earth, the Universicum, is to escape the route to learn without ascension, basically to have a better starting point. Because once you learned in this material plane, you can decide Kid War for your own idea better. Or to escape Kid War at all. And for this too, God cannot intervene, hence all disruptions are at first settled through Kid War. It would make basically the assumption like, oh, this kid is better. And then the other one would ask, why did you do that? Not asking the philosophical implications of trespassing this law, which only should be amounted for among kids. And the simple answer is, true as already, those pictures belong to the All-Fathers and Mother's source at always. So this is basically the idea of Kid War, and I think this somehow makes sense with this basic implications, I guess.